Hi, I'm Emma Donoghue, and I'm in the incredibly lucky position that two of my novels have made it to the big screen. And unlike many writers, I am so happy with the experience I had in both cases. It's a bit of a cliche that writers will resent every little thing that changes when a book is turning into a film, but a film is a different art form. So I've been involved as a screenwriter on both projects, and I've always enjoyed the task of telling the story all over again, using totally different techniques and speaking in the language of light and faces and music and the narrative beats of a film rather than fiction. Each of the forms has its strength, and I love the difference between them. And in the case of Room, I've been able to turn it into a play as well, so it's been like an amazing kind of case history for me of what's really good about each of these genres and what each of them brings to telling the story all over again. There were lots of people interested in making Room into a film, but what totally won me over was when a director, Lenny Abrahamson, sent me a 10-page letter, just so generously and openly spelling out exactly the kind of film of it he wanted to make. And, I read that letter again after we made the film, which starred Brie Larson and which she won an Academy Award for. And what he made was more or less what he'd said in the letter. He just had this strength of vision, which frankly matched my own. So that's what I'm looking for in a director. It's not a hard task. They just need to have an absolutely brilliant sense of vision for what the film could be at its best. I went into adapting the wonderful film with great enthusiasm because I'd had such a great experience the first time. And I was more relaxed because this time I knew my way around a film set a bit more. With Room, I didn't even know how to go in the door without bursting in on a take, So the second time around I was more relaxed, and I realized that by the time you get to an actual film set, the writer's job is over. And so just, relax and enjoy the free gourmet donuts that Florence Pugh kept providing to the entire cast and crew. With Brie Larson, I got to socialize with her a lot during the lead up to the film of Room. With Florence Pugh, we were working under COVID conditions with tests every 2 days and masks, but her sheer warmth and friendliness just cut straight across that. And it was particularly lovely seeing her with the fans, because there would be really young girls waiting all day in these little Irish villages for a glimpse of her. And to see at the end of the day, Florence Pugh, after a day spent in corsets and little tiny shoes, she would come out and hug the fans and pose for pictures with them every time. That really shows character. I have seen the finished version of The Wonder, and I am just stunned by it. It's a really unnerving, it's almost like an Irish Western. It's deeply atmospheric, set in these rolling hills above Dublin, and it's got this hugely powerful kind of love story between a nurse and her patient at the heart of it. And it's about not just a woman trying to save a girl's life, but really they save each other. So I think people are going to love it. I think the book of mine which is most likely to make it to film next is The Pull of the Stars. I can't say anything yet, but let's just say that I'm working with very, very exciting collaborators, and I really think that one could be a very moving film. My latest novel is Haven, and it's out now.